Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is officially day one of the Missy Elliott Readathon. And y'all, I have been eating because I haven't been eating. So I was like eating before this, and we are trying to get through technical difficulties and chatting about each other's days and whatnot. Whew. But I am ready to get some reading in. So I am going to let my lovely co-hosts introduce themselves, and we have a 30-minute timer, and we're just going to get into it.
Wow, she's just gonna leave like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I said I was letting y'all introduce yourself, but also I need to go get the book I was gonna read. I don't have it right here, so I had to go grab it real quick.
Wow. You wanna go first? You go
sure.
first.
Hi, I'm Britt. My channel is Britt Writerly. It's a book and author tube where I talk about the intersections of literature and culture. As for reading, I read mostly romance and fantasy. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to read tonight. Maybe I will try to actually download When It All Syncs Up. For those of you who were on my Friday sprints and thought that I had done this already because I said that I would, I didn't. We don't need to discuss it. I'm going to do it now. Okay, so thanks.
Amazing. Hello, everybody. My name's Jay. My YouTube channel is Hates Day, where I sometimes post about writing. I like to read. I'm basing my intro off of your intro, just saying. Horror, but I'm trying to read fantasy this year because I'm hoping to write a fantasy book this year. So, expanding my horizons. Today, I'm starting Africa Risen. She's beautiful. She's beauty. She's grace. She's not Miss United States, but here she is.
She's Miss Diaspora.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, yeah. So I had to go get the because I'm trying to finish this before Friday. So I was like, I had to go grab the book off my desk because that's where it was from the last time. All right, y'all. Let's say hi to everybody. Bree said, "I wish I could join. I'm in class right now. Well, I hope class goes well and you learn all the things." Hey, Vina, it's good to see you. Thank you for the tweet earlier this morning reminding people about the readathon. I appreciate it. Hey, Samantha, good evening. I also might have been like looking at that email right before the live, so there's that. Erin, hey, so good to see you, Queen. Hello. Hey, Latrice, how are you? And y'all, the weather has been crazy here in Texas and in Oklahoma. And so like we've been having like snow and ice in both like areas. So like where Deidre is and where I am. So she's having some technical difficulties. So she may or may not be able to join us, just FYI. No one y'all to like not know that she's trying to come. She's definitely trying. Hey Pat. Hey Shay Britt Day. Happy super duper fly. That's on my TBR too. Which one's on your TBR? Which one? Which one, Latrice? Huh?
Africa Risen or When It All Syncs Up?
Yeah. Maybe I'll read a story too for Africa Risen later tonight. Been struggling to read this week. You and me both. Passing hi to everybody. Hey. Janice. And so usually it's like it's whatever the first one I think of, but I always second guess myself. I feel like is what it is. Hi, it's good to see you. Okay, Africa Risen. Okay, got you. Yay! That cover is so gorgeous. Oh, also Vina, I meant to send you a message. I don't have Instagram on my phone no more, so there's that. But I got the packages you sent me, and they're like sitting up here and whatnot. Thank you so much. I appreciate them. And it's funny because one of the books that you sent me, I put the audio. I just got the audio book back from the library because it was going to be one of the books that I read for Black History Month for the Missy Elliott Readathon. So thank you. Forging the Nightmare is the one. Okay, we went through those. All right, now let me share this screen. Oh, not I just realized the timer was going the whole time because I was waiting for the ads to play. There we go. All right. Yay! Okay. Let's turn this down so the music ain't like super loud for y'all. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, 1, y'all turn them pages, as Britt would say. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
That was good. It wasn't as dramatic as I thought it was going to be to get this on my Kindle, because I realized I sent it on Friday. I don't know if I just didn't check or if it just took a little minute to show up. But when I logged back into NetGalley to like send it to myself, it said it was already sent. So I was like, oh, okay. And I did have to go through this once before, and the settings are still there. So it actually was very easy to get the book, which is great. And I'm starting it. And y'all know I'm not into, it's really fantasy and romance. I'm not into contemporary books. And then after the author's note, I was like, whoa, I don't know what's going to happen with this. But I like it so far, and I'm intrigued. There's already a whiff of racism that I'm sure will be a full-blown stink by chapter 3. But we gonna hang in there. And I'm intrigued by the ambiguity of the mental health. Like, not ambiguity. She's clearly just not saying the full thing out loud, which makes sense because she already knows her mental health history. So why would she just recap that for us? So I think I'll be interested to see like what's going on here, what's already happened before. She just had a very strange out-of-body experience, which if this is not a fantasy, that's very concerning. So I'm interested. I'm invested. Yeah, I'm interested and invested with Aisha and her story. And this girl just lost a literal big toe. Like, she just ripped it off. I mean, it was mostly gone already, so she was just like cleaning house. But I have heard before that ballerinas have hideous feet and they are constantly cracking toenails and like having to take them off because of just like the pressure on their feet to do all that, like all the pointing and like balancing their whole body on their toes. Yeah.
Are you saying if she ripped her whole toenail off or her whole big toe?
No, not her big toe.
Okay.
That's why I'm making faces. I'm like,
it sounded like you said was she ripped her whole big toe off, and I was like, wait, what?
Oh,
you can't walk. So I was like, is that the end of her ballet career? Because you can't walk if you don't got a big toe. It's like equilibrium. So that's all I was like. I was waiting for the pause so I could ask.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Can we check this real quick? Because dang, now she lost her ballet career in chapter 2.
This is chapter 1. This is chapter 1. So yeah, I was prepared for it, but I'm just like, okay, all right. As long as by the end, the baby's okay, but I can already tell we're going to be up and down with the mental health. Probably some huge downs. But that was all in the author's note. So at the very least, I'm prepared, and I'm okay. Like, it's fine. So yeah, that's how mine went. Started with the happy surprise of it being on my Kindle, and then went on with like, oh, okay, this is fine. I'm invested. I'm cool. I'm not like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. So.
I am like halfway through the first story in Africa Risen. It's called The Blue House, and it is by Dilman Dilla. It's good so far. I also read the introduction, like the anthology's introduction. I'm enjoying this book story so far. I'm trying to figure out, it's about an android, but I'm trying to figure out like where this android is. Because like I feel like it could possibly be Earth, but also like everything freezes over at nighttime and then it's like boiling during the day. And I'm like, I feel like
interesting.
If it's Earth, it ain't a good Earth. So you know what I'm saying? So it is very interesting. It's got like lots of like, it's a computer basically thinking. So it's like memory.sys and organic.sys activated this and put a file here. And it's very interesting. Like, this is how a computer would think.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyways, I'm enjoying it so far.
Okay. Interesting.
That sounds intriguing. Like,
Yeah.
even from the like typographical, like looking at how it's written on the page and how it's presented, that sounds interesting. Okay, so speaking of that and what Britt said, so speaking of that, as I'm reading Delicious Monsters, I realize I can't just read it. Like, I'm looking at it as a writer too. So I'm looking at, these are interesting opening sentences for chapters.
Yeah.
These are like that. And so I'm like, oh, this is going to take me a little bit longer because I'm not doing. And I realized it as I was like, dang, I'm not just. But I like it. I'm on chapter 2. But so the Dejana thing now to the Brit thing. So when you're talking about the author's note, I love this author's note. I love that I think it's affirming to readers. And then I love that she gives her reason for why she wants to give content warnings, trigger warnings. And it's like, you don't have to do that, but it's like I'm doing this because this is what I feel is the right thing to do. And we've talked, I know each of us like privately have talked about like content warnings and trigger warnings and our thoughts on them and whatnot. And, you know, on Twitter, it's always a debate about, well, that gives away the story. And I don't know what's happening in this story. I know like the traumatic things that are going to happen, but I don't know how it's going to happen, who it's going to happen to, and what way it's going to happen. I don't know what this story is. And I feel like that it'll give away the story is such an invalid response to that. And and
it's also giving, maybe you've never been triggered, and maybe because it kind of like minimizes the reality of what happens when someone is triggered.
Right.
So for you to be like, I don't want to spoilers, like, do you understand what's happening when someone is being triggered? Do you understand how like disrupting that is to someone's psyche? And you talking about spoiling a book, like this is someone's mental health. So yeah, that, I mean, I get it, but it also, I get what they're saying about like it could possibly spoil, but also one, it doesn't, like you said, like you still don't know who it's happening to, when it's happening, and then it just minimizes the harm, the possible harm done to a person. It's a super incompassionate thing to say.
Right. And I think what she does is she even puts on some things off page. Like, so she does what? She puts in parentheses off page. so it's not
okay.
something that's referenced.
Very
But it's
specific.
naturally right. And that's why I said I love the author's note. I love it. I love it. So just want to, shout out Lizelle for that, because again, these aren't things that are being required of authors, but we appreciate those authors who are treating these as such because they understand the value of it. So but yeah, so
also,
we're all like off to good starts.
Yes. Also, you reminded me as you were talking, shout out to Bree for like giving that little, it was months ago at this point, but like when she was like, let's talk about the difference between trigger warnings and content warnings, which I did not know, and now I do. So also shout out to Bree for educating us.
It like content warnings for sure. And so like that's the thing, but it's also like acknowledging like, hey, I don't know what could affect somebody, but I love it.
That's true.
I love it. So Deidre came in there. Hey y'all, I'm so sad that I can't be there. Ice storms are not for Texans. My internet is tripping for real. I understand. We are happy to see you. Hey Nick, so good to see you. Hope you're having a good evening. Alyssa joins us. Hey, beautiful humans. Hey Queen. Hey, how are you? I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. I had to think of what day it was. There we go. Hey Courtney. Hello. Mayama, good evening. Oh, hey, Queen D. I was looking at you. Oh, snap now. Oh, goodness now. Thank you for doing that. You didn't have to do that. Hey, Mel. Hey. I feel like I saw that you uploaded a video recently. Did you? Like, I feel like I didn't make that up. I haven't got to watch it yet. I'm still getting my YouTube watch later playlist down because it's kind of big right now. But
yeah, mine is dramatic. It's giving never gonna happen.
Man, right? And especially if I keep putting crochet videos in there, I need to just get them
on
playlist.
Just too eclectic. I can't go on the list and it'll just play BookTube or AuthorTube videos.
Nah, there's too many different things that on the song.
Random music videos.
Yeah. Oh, she's out of order. Tunes in there too. Yeah, no, I'd be in there for a long time.
She's out of order.
Scorpio rising, peace, everyone. Hello. So good to see you. Hey, Bree, are you done with class now? I hope class went well.
Yeah.
All right, y'all up for another 30?
I am.
Let's do it. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because I'm having to use a touch screen because I'm not on the computer and everything over there, so I don't have a mouse, so it makes
That's fine. I was just like, wow. I feel like I fell forward.
My bad. Whenever you get a chance and then he'll like choose from, yes, ma'am. I gotta look. Yeah. I gotta look. Okay. Also, y'all. Okay, so real quick, in case anybody in here has a dog, so I want to make sure I'm 90% sure this is the right thing to do. So, y'all know Titan don't like to leave Cleo alone, and Cleo got at him one good time, and so like I was like, oh, you got a little spot here. Let me clean you up a little bit, make sure you good, and everything is fine, except for I guess when I cleaned it, maybe I brought his attention to the fact that it was there again, because now he keeps messing with it. So today, I checked it and I bought a cone to put around it because I figured that's the only way to do it, or that's what the vet would have me do too. If y'all got a dog and y'all to confirm with me that this is right, because again, I don't want to go pay no $200 for you to tell me to put a cone.
Because they're sure gonna charge you for telling you what to do. Right? Google said the same thing.
Because I was like, it looks so much worse now than it ever did. And I think it's because
he been like licking it.
Yeah, that's what I think he's doing. I think he's like it's irritated, and because he's a dog, he's just like, I'm gonna just keep messing with it type thing.
Yeah.
And the only reason, okay, shout out to Frazier, because Frazier is literally the only reason that I thought about buying a cone, because Eddie gets attacked by another dog and he comes in the room with the cone on, and the dad is like, oh, won't you take that stupid thing off of him? And she's like, no, the vet says he has to keep it on or the scars will never heal. And so I was like,
okay.
So,
how long has he had the cone on?
No, I just ordered it today. Because I saw it last night, and then I checked it this morning, and I was like, oh, this is the first thing I'm going to do. So it should get there like the next couple of days. So Okay, y'all. Sorry, I just needed to get that out. With there's a lot of people on here. Y'all can answer this question for me.
Someone know the answer.
All right, y'all. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. Oh, did it? Come on now. Touch screen. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
Yeah, so I'm in chapter 2, and the drama has already begun. I won't say too much since it's an arc, but it's sad. I mean, it's dramatic. It's also sad. I'm not really sure exactly what's going on, and neither is she. We just know it's nothing good. So, yeah, she's in a hospital right now. I'm just like, oh, the babies are going to be hurting in this book. Yeah, it's sad. I already had a bad feeling, though, about it. I already had a bad feeling about it when she was talking about this boy and he wasn't answering his phone. I was like, this is your best friend. Once someone says X has never happened before, you know it's nothing good when it does happen. So I was like, oh gosh, where was she better than me? Because she's going to visit someone who's not answering their phone, and I'm just like, it wouldn't be me getting on a plane. I can't get you on the phone.
Yeah, not unless you're like super close and I thought something had happened to you, so I'm going to go check on you.
If it was a wellness check, that's different. Now I'm coming direct. But if I'm just like, oh, let me go visit so and so, and I can't get you on the phone, maybe not. Especially because she was like, maybe he's mad at me, but why would he be? Well, then why are you going? But she's also, I think she's very well off, because I'm just like, not myself getting on the plane, putting in money when I don't know what the situation is with our friendship.
Right, because when I get there and you like, I don't want to see you, or I'm like, hello? So then I got all the way. I'm gonna be mad. I spend my money, and I'm probably gonna cuss you out. Like it's not my fault. I'm there. That's why I shouldn't do it. That's why I wouldn't do it, because I'd be cussing you out. Like I didn't make the conscious decision to come here without talking to you.
Right. I mean, she's YA, so she's about to be a senior in high school, I think.
There's no way teenage me is doing that at all.
Her dad let her do it. Her dad's in Tokyo, and she was like, can I go see this friend who they've been friends since they were kids, and him and the dad are super close. But he was like, the dad was like, are you and him dating? Because I was kind of expecting y'all to grow apart, and like you haven't. So if you all are dating, no, you cannot go see him. And she was like, okay, but we're not dating though. And he was like, I mean, okay. So I think that she's well off, and maybe there's a bit of I don't know. Maybe her dad's overcompensating because he is apart from her for so much. Because I can't think of any scenario in my life where my parents would ever pay for me to go see a friend out of state, really for any reason, but certainly never a guy friend. Like, that's just not. If I got to get on the plane to see you, they're probably gonna be like, you should write a letter and we will pay for the stamps. But pay for a whole plane ticket.
Yeah, no.
They would need a really good reason, not like I'll miss them.
Trip, there's no way my grandma would have let me do it. Literally, the first time I got on the plane is because I'd won backstage passes to a concert like thing, and if it wasn't for that, and literally it was like flying from Dallas to Tulsa, so it was like an hour flight.
Yeah, no.
She would have been like, yeah, go see that boy. No,
right.
Never.
They're not white being as they're black, but like I said, I feel like the dad is overcompensating because he doesn't see her a lot, so he wants to be there for her financially, I guess. That's what it's giving to me. There are, upper class black people who just move different, and that's always been the case. It's not even new. So whatever, representation. So yes, sure, show upper class black people and the way that they move, because it's not the same as middle class. So it's on track.
It definitely sounds negligent at best, though, for sure.
Oh yeah, like I said, would not have been my parents for any reason, and honestly, it would not have even been about money. It just would have been like, no,
right? It wouldn't have been a thing,
right?
Like, there's no way I wouldn't like. Outside of just like knowing my child, I'd be like, why are you going to another state to see a male friend?
Yeah, and also like.
And that's the only reason.
If I can't go with you also.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
If you're like, can we go and see my friend? And like, y'all, I know y'all grew up together and and I know his parents, then sure, we can take a trip and see your friend, I guess, if I feel like sure. But it would just really have to be, we're going to see people that I know are family friends and but I'm not sending you. Yeah. Especially if I gotta ask, are y'all dating? No.
In my head, I knew you said it was YA, but at the start of the scenario, I was like, oh, she's like in college.
No, she's high school. Yeah, that's why I'm like, it never would have happened. Yeah. It never would have happened. I'm not even sure if they would have accompanied me there. They just would have been, by high school, they would have just been hyper vigilant about male friends anyway, where it would have just been like, we don't want you to think you traveling to go see a man is something that you should do. So the answer is no. And we really don't want you to ever normalize this behavior, even when you don't have to ask for permission. Like, they just would not have wanted me to go travel to see a man, even if it was platonic. They'd have been like, no, teaching lesson. You don't go to see men. But whatever, her dad let her do it. She said that they weren't dating, and he was like, okay. So he paid for it. They're certainly well off though, because this was like a last minute decision for her.
Yeah, nah. I don't know if my grandma would have not, like, she definitely wouldn't have been like, not go travel to see a dude. She'd have been like, he not paying for it.
And she couldn't even get him on the phone. Like, she also didn't tell her dad that part. So I'm like,
you gotta spend your money to go see him. She'd have been like,
I mean, I wouldn't do it.
Better than that. That probably would have been the sense that came out of my mind. Like, you spend the money to go see a girl? Huh. Okay, now. That's it. Y'all young folks. That's probably what she would have done. Dave, you want to go ahead and say what you did? And I know you said you got to get on out of here. And I was like, dang, she been sitting here listening to us talk about this. She probably like, where's the ending so I can go ahead and get out?
I'm sorry. No, it's fine. I was literally gonna say, like, I could not convince my parents to let me have a sleepover,
right,
with a girl in my own city. Like,
absolutely
not a thing.
Not a thing at all.
No. So, anyways, it's very interesting. I was enjoying it.
As I said, even in Canada, it don't get that good.
Hello?
Not happening.
I finished The Blue House, and I really liked it. The ending, I feel like I might not 100% get it, but like overall, I liked it a lot, and I liked the world building. It's only like 10 pages long, but it had like decent world building, so I feel like that's something I should like take to heart.
Yes. I still admire short stories for that. They be really like
Right?
expeditious with the space.
Good
that
short
they have.
stories will have you in awe. Like, yo.
Yeah. High key.
I could write a 200,000 word book and it still doesn't have world building that
Hello?
makes sense. So, like,
I'm like, there are still questions that need answers.
yeah, 10 pages and they got it down. It's
Wow.
I'm baffled.
It's
And then
Who wrote that one?
That one was Dilman Dilla or Dilla.
Okay.
That was the first one. And then I also got a couple pages into March Magic by W.C. Dunlap. And it's basically about an old witch named Mama Willow who gets summoned for something. I don't know what she's summoned for yet.
Okay.
But I'm enjoying it.
Okay, when I hear Mama Willow, I just think of Mother Willow and Pocahontas.
Yeah, Grandmother Willow.
As problematic as that movie is.
Yeah.
But that's what came to mind. That was the character's name.
I still want to know if anybody's seen the new Avatar and can tell me how they got a baby, because I really want to know.
Oh my gosh, I watched it and it made no sense.
Oh, I did it.
Oh.
They also have immaculate. Spoilers.
I'm not gonna watch it. That's not the Avatar I go in for. I thought you were talking about The Last Airbender, and I was like, Shay, you watched that?
There's an immaculate conception, basically to make Sigourney Weaver play her own daughter.
So to keep her in the movie for the second movie, wow.
But so it's Sigourney Weaver playing her own daughter, but her daughter is like 14.
I feel like I saw a whiff of this in the trailer where I was like, okay. Because they were just making her seem very connected, like she was hearing a voice. So like I can hear their heartbeat or something. And I was like, okay.
She like basically gave birth to herself. And like so she died.
Gave birth to herself.
But then her avatar body was in their tank thing, and the avatar was pregnant. But by who?
Right.
Like how does that work? So it's not Zoe Saldana, no boy's child. It's her.
Oh, they also have three children.
How?
But at least we understand the physics of that, right?
No, you don't. No, you don't. How? He's not the
They're
same
two
species.
people, and when two people love each other, they come together.
They're not the same species.
Because he's like
he's a human in a avatar body. So he doesn't like have avatar DNA. How is he impregnating a person who is that?
They're not compatible for reproduction?
No.
That's already been established, because apparently they are.
No, like it was established that he's not what she is, that his like consciousness is in the body.
Right. But I'm saying like since they are both in avatar bodies.
But she's not in an avatar body. She's an actual the thing. Zoe Saldana's character is actually the native like people. He's in a body that looks like the native people.
He's artificial, she's real.
Right.
Oh, so he doesn't have like male organs?
He does, but he doesn't have DNA. Like
I see.
You can't give out sperm. You could like, you could do
that's weird.
I
tried to watch it, but I really can't with SFF in any form. So I was in and out because I was thinking Avatar: The Last Airbender, and so I think I was just very disappointed that it wasn't. And I was like, oh, this is blue people.
Mm-hmm. They so their way of differentiating the natural people versus the synthetic people is that they have 5 fingers.
Who does?
The
synthetic people?
The synthetic people. Yeah. And his
they have
and
human
their
hands,
children.
essentially.
So he has kids with Zoe Saldana, but their kids all have 5 fingers and she doesn't. So they identify.
They identify as humans or as synthetic, I guess.
So the native people can identify them as others.
Oh.
Because they have an extra finger.
Yeah. That doesn't make sense.
Nah, I saw the trailer and I was like, wait. So I'm glad somebody watched it for me to explain, because I was really trying to, how y'all make this work? Questions and Yeah. Right.
I'm still stuck on the Immaculate Conception. Like at least like
Yeah,
the
no,
other
I'm just
one,
like-
At least them you can kind of suspend disbelief just enough.
Yeah.
But like, first of all, she low-key almost died in the first movie, and she was already like somebody's grandma. It wasn't like she was young.
Sigourney
So-
Weaver,
In the first movie?
she did die. She's dead.
Okay, that's what I thought. Like I
Yes.
thought like I was like in the movie, is she at the very end? I do remember
Yeah.
her getting like
She did.
hit or whatnot. So
Yeah, no, she's gone.
that's
Interesting.
crazy.
Yeah.
And
So-
all I can think when you were talking was, Shay would never let me get away with writing that. She'd be like, okay, so we
never.
have to talk because I have lots of
Oh yeah,
questions.
nah, never. Y'all know me in details. I'd be like, so you know your character had like a ponytail in chapter 2, and then in like chapter 3.
This is almost verbatim a literal note that she left me.
I'm dead.
This is almost verbatim.
Well, not because it was two very drastic different hairstyles though. Like one was like a fro hawk or like a mohawk or something. I was like,
And
hey,
one was just okay. Listen, it was just the mohawk had been braided down. But I mean, I'm grateful for it. I'm just saying she's pulling from real experience. That's all I'm saying. She will absolutely be like, I thought that she had a fro hawk and now she has braids. And then she was like, now it's one braid. Now it's not even plural braids. It's just one braid. I was like, okay. I need to get a handle on
These are the
that.
notes that you need though. Because
Huh?
people will notice and you'll be like,
It's true.
Right? No, they will.
That's why I'm like, I mean, I'm grateful for it. I was just like, this is some real attention. She was like, fro hawk to braids to now one braid.
I
You
just
should
hey,
choose.
I'm just saying because you want to make sure that it's realistic. That's why you
It's
got her doing
true.
her hair in there.
And
But
you know,
also-
in my head, I always want to be ready for a cult following. And you know, you could ask a Harry Potter fan, and actually that's Airbender fan, a Naruto fan. Like you can ask people who are like these big franchises any obscure detail about that story, and they know it.
Oh yeah, nah. People are crazy when it comes to supernatural.
Yes, they will know every detail. So it's like you just got to be ready for whatever you are doing in your basement or on your little office computer to like be heavily scrutinized and go big. So you better know all the facts and the why to what you're saying, because someone one day may care an awful lot,
Right.
and you don't want them to be asking you, so is this a discrepancy or like da-da-da?
And not for
It won't be
nothing,
me.
Not for nothing. I like watching cinema sins and just being able to know that like there are low-key videos out there, people showing how horrible movie logic can be, or like how a person will have a cup in their hand and then a cup will be across the table and the next shot and stuff like that that isn't picked up, makes me more like conscious of that in my stories.
Yeah.
So like if you got 30 something people working on a movie and stuff still get through,
Someone not to catch this.
right?
But that's what happens when you're doing a lot in a movie or a book, honestly.
That's like I like watching like breakdown stuff as well. Like I don't know if either of you are watching The Last of Us.
I haven't started it yet
Yeah,
because I'm
someone in
waiting
the
for it to
comments said
finish.
they were.
Oh, I don't know.
You saw what now?
I feel like someone in the comments said they were watching some.
Oh no, she's watching you people.
Oh,
yes. Okay.
But yeah, in The Last of Us, in this third episode, like, not a spoiler, like it's not really content related, but like the people like pointed out like this character walked to a room and then on the first floor didn't go in, and then there's a scene at the end that's supposed to be from that room, but it's clearly like the second floor, and like just little things that get missed, but like people notice it.
Right.
Same, like one of the characters is a doomsday prepper, and he's like got this whole like area sectioned off, traps, whatever. And then when he actually gets attacked, he like stands in the street to shoot people instead of like if somebody's a doomsday prepper, like they would have an area
or something.
Exactly.
Right. They would just go there. Right.
Yeah.
You're not trying to die for nobody.
Exactly.
You
That's the
you
whole
hunkering
point.
down. That's the whole point of
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't
People
know.
notice
I
these
saw the
things.
like clip and that
They
like
do.
monstrous face. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want that face was a lie. I don't know if I want to watch this. That
You should do it. I like almost cried in the third episode. It's real good.
okay. No, it does look good though, and I feel like it's based off a video game.
It is.
Okay,
There's two of them.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, y'all, let's get through these comments, and we're gonna do a shorter one because we almost out of here. But Dejan, did you want to? I know you had to do a bunch of stuff. Girl, didn't I tell you to lay down?
You're good. You also didn't say what you were doing. Or
Oh, okay, yeah, no. So, I am in the second POV, and the second POV is like 10 years after the first one. And
Is it me?
Yeah, it's Brittany. Brittany's the second POV. Yeah. And so I like Brittany's character.
Me too.
All right, Brittany's she's pretty cool. But I'm definitely curious because like where it ends where I'm at, the like you find out that like Brittany's mom is like a best-selling author and like of like nonfiction stuff, so about like her life. And so the way she talks about it is part of the reason why I know I will never write a book about my life or never authorize a book about my life to be written, because when you tell your story, you're not just telling your story, you're telling other people's story too. And you have no control over how you telling that story is going to impact those other people based off of how people rate it. And so I'm just really even more intrigued to like go into it. But I think it's going to be hard, obviously with the content warnings that were given, but the way that the tension in it, I'm like, whew, Chile, y'all know how I feel about bad mamas. Y'all know if there's one character I cannot stand in a book, it is a horrible mother. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, let me prepare. But the writing, of course, y'all know I love Lizelle's writing, so I'm liking it so far. I think that like mystery, thriller, horror might the thriller horror might be her bag. I think that would be her thing. These characters are not like, especially the first character is definitely not necessarily like a character I would like. She's not bad or nothing. She's so far she's just okay. But just the voices are really good. The voices are really, really good. I'm enjoying it. So I don't know when I'm gonna stop reading it. I'm thinking I'm gonna read it over a few days, but I feel like I might not. I feel like I need to sleep. So don't let me stay up and read this book. Tell me to go to sleep is the point of what I'm saying.
Go to sleep.
Right.
I'm going.
Right.
They say you better get like me and sign off.
Right.
I mean, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark, so actually.
Right, that's what I said we're gonna do. I was just gonna do a 15 to get it to there and then call it a day.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, Jordan. Hey, I want to make sure that I say something. I don't know if you're still here or not, but while I saw that you were asking about Harry Potter, let me first say, because you probably haven't been here to hear this, I have not ever read nor seen anything Harry Potter, so I would personally not be able to answer that. But also, this is February 1st, the beginning of Black History Month in the good old United States. And what is it? Black History Month for Canada too? I'm curious. Okay, yeah, I wasn't officially sure because UK's is in October. But anyways, we are reading Black books all February, and that means books written by Black authors. And so in doing so, I'm sorry, but we won't necessarily be able to help you on the Harry Potter tip. But I'm pretty sure you can like Google it. And also I'm pretty sure there's YouTube videos breaking it down because people in YouTube,
there's gotta be hundreds.
So yeah, so I'm pretty sure you can find it that way. But I hope you found what you're looking for. Riley finally got back home and can enjoy some things. We love it. Maya out here doing the Lord's work. Courtney said, I'm watching the movie You People. It is so good. Okay, I'm going to give it a chance. Because I ain't going to lie to y'all. That casting had me like, I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know.
I heard mixed things about it. So.
Okay, see? And you know me. You know me. So, I don't know. I feel like there's a function of Hollywood that's getting off on like creating mixed couple movies to like show us people's racist families, and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how.
Wait, is You People one with Lauren London?
Mm-hmm.
I do want to see that, but I need to go to bed tonight, so it's not going to be tonight. But I was really.
But it is on Netflix.
Like, yeah, right. So
yeah, her and Jonah Hill. Her and Jonah
Hill.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is she gonna slap someone's grandma? Because if she is, I can get behind that. But
I don't
if it's
know.
just her like taking it
From
off
what
the
I
chain,
hear, the son checks her. Like the son checks his mom. Like I don't. From what I heard,
it's not
like
the mother.
It's because he's white, right? So it's his mom saying
Yeah.
some slick stuff, right? But then somebody said something about he said something, and I was like, yeah, well, there we go. So I ain't seen it.
This
I ain't
conversation
seen
on
it.
multiple channels, multiple times.
Right. But it's so many comedians in it that sometimes when there's so many comedians in a movie, I already feel like I might not like it because it might not be as funny. Because it's like Eddie Murphy and Mike Epps and Jonah Hill, and you know what I mean. So
all in this movie.
Like the uncle, I feel like, and Eddie Murphy's like the dad. And then who is her mom? Her mom is like Nia Long. I just feel like
really, I watch anything with Nia Long, so I'm watching it at this point.
Okay, well, yeah, definitely let me know what you think.
I'll let you know how it. I'll let you know.
Okay, I'm curious. Yeah,
I feel like Mike Epps is a good supporting comedian. I don't feel like if it was Mike Epps another comedian, it would be like that's too much. I think
has Mike Epps ever been in something where he ain't a supporting comedian? Let me shut up. I'm not trying to talk
no, but that's why I'm feeling like he has a pretty good track record of holding it down without being too much.
I just really cannot stand that TV show they got, the Upshaws. I cannot stand
that.
It's messy as all get out, and not even in a good way.
When it ended with another woman, and the girl said, "Now we got another ghetto twin," I said, "Clean this up."
Man, and then how y'all live in the same city? Y'all got the same birthday and don't know each other, and you pretending to have him as your boyfriend and he your half brother. It was weird. Okay, never mind.
I still watch season 2 because I was just like
in the book, nor Nettie Okorafor wrote the loss the two people have endured. Woo, man. I like the cover for that too. We gonna go in a minute. Y'all just gonna stop harassing me is the truth. Okay, Vina making sure that you got downloaded on the Kindle. Alicia, hey. Not Nell said, why is the dad praying for their friendship's failure? Sounds very white. Man, the number of times I'm with my baby cousin and her grandma and we be talking and she was like, girl, these new parents. And I don't got no kids, but I be like, I feel you though. Like, it'd be so funny. It's very white because I have friends that parents did that. My mama would have not even let me stay over at someone's house unless she knew all about it and knew their parents. Oh yeah, like these people who can go over friends' houses and their parents ain't never met, never would have been a thing. Never would have been a thing. I had to beg just to have male friends over the house. My parents would have automatically shut the idea down. Right? Yeah. I'm trying to think of the only reason males were allowed in my house is because there were other males in the house. Like it wasn't just if it's only girls at the house, we wouldn't have no dude come over.
I feel like with my dad being a basketball coach, also he would have been like, no.
Right.
Like he's around high school boys a lot of time, but absolutely not.
I mean, it sounds like he's a contractor in Tokyo, so you know he's probably making some good money.
Yeah, it's giving rich, and they got a house by the lake. Like it's chapter 2, and I'm already very sure that they are like in tip-top shape.
See, okay, you know what? But you know what is a common thread among all of us? I think we are all in the like 25 and over group. So I wonder if that is a consistent thread because
probably maybe it's like a.
These younger people, I do know
Gen Z parenting.
Yeah, but then you think Gen Z parents, doesn't that mean your parents are like usually like millennials or Gen Xers? And it's like, especially why are y'all moving like that? That's weird.
I mean, I think there can be like an overcompensation with millennials or Gen Z to like swing in the exact opposite direction of their parents if they feel like their parents were too harsh.
And I agree with that. Just like when people are like, I grew up poor, so my kids are gonna have everything, forgetting that like some of the stuff you didn't have taught you very valuable lessons.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's overcompensation.
Literary Science Alliance was telling me Africa Risen is very good. She's reading a story from it every day. Is that a channel on YouTube? Because I definitely thought that you were like referencing like a blog or something.
I think I've seen it. I think it's a BookTube channel, I think.
Okay. My mom tried to tell me she was playing the mother. I knew she was playing the daughter.
Oh. In Avatar.
Oh, got you. I don't understand the franchise at all. Right. It's my first exact reaction when the first Avatar came out. Oh, thank you. Okay, we're gonna go follow. Shay could be a good copy editor. I mean, if it's content, now, if you want me to know where all the commas and stuff go on.
Okay, developmental editor.
Right, yeah. No, I can't tell you I'm going to put your comma. You're going to have comma splices everywhere. I love it. Continuity errors in print is more glaring to me, for sure. Yes, I watch for inconsistent editing movie TV all the time. Me too. And I read so many arcs. If I'm spotting the plot holes, it's obvious that's true. I hate a horrible mother, but yeah. Don't go too hard reading this one. Hey. My mom was watching You People. I like Mike Epps in the Upshots. He's a lead in that. That show is a train wreck. LOL, I can't look away. Is that one of them guilty pleasure train wrecks? That's so funny. Okay, y'all. We got 13 minutes to the hour, so this is gonna be a 10-minute sprint. We're gonna go use one of Lizelle's timers. Ow.
Yay.
She got a 10-minute one because I want to get back into this story, no lie. Because I'm curious.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
Yeah.
Bye, Jay.
God, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you.
Thanks everybody for coming. Read Black books. We love you. Please tag us. Use the
Yes, please tag us.
Tag us for sure.
Shay made some awesome graphics. We will repost them. Please use them.
Please use them.
Thank you.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Night. Okay, hold on. I'm getting the playlist up now so we can do. Oh no, I didn't even mean to go to the community tab. Wait a minute now. What did Nell say? Yesterday over conversation, trying to give them the life they couldn't have, but the parents not starting to think that maybe there's a reason your parents didn't let you do have those things. Right. Not saying everything our parents did was perfect, but some stuff,
Right.
They thought about some stuff.
It's definitely a complete overhaul where it's just like you don't. It's very rare that you need a complete overhaul of a thing.
Right.
Maybe we should go to therapy before we try to do something that we've never done before, like parenting. Our position as children, like there are just some things that are going to be skewed. Even if you were right, the way you were right may not be quite what you thought it was.
Yeah, no, I definitely know like kids in high school that like aren't required to like wash dishes or like wash clothes or things like that. And while
I don't know them kids,
I don't know what that's like. And while I do think there is a such thing as age appropriate chores for sure, there are definitely things that you need to know how to do before you leave my house. And washing dishes and washing your own clothes is one of those. So I totally get that. I'm just trying to let her ads go through. We love to see Black women get paid. Rita said that show is a train wreck, but I can't look away. I also been watching season 2 of Abbott Elementary, and I love this show.
I really need to start it.
I'm so happy for her. Like, I'm so happy for her, and I hope that she continues to have all the success she deserves. Because
when
it's
I heard that she based it,
show. Huh?
When I heard that she based it off of like her mom being a teacher, I was like,
I thought it was a teacher that like really affected her. Like, now it was the school was named after that teacher and stuff. Because I thought like Jimmy Fallon had her like got the teacher on a call. Yeah, and they had like
I was reading a lot of appreciation posts when she won. I guess she just won something, and they were like, she moved to California with nothing in her pocket. Then she sold a show based off of her mom's experiences as a elementary school teacher. So maybe
they're both the things. Yeah, like maybe they both are.
Or maybe someone's wrong, because that also happens when there's an oversaturation of an event. Like someone's gonna be wrong about something.
Yeah. I definitely wanted to like dig into it more because I was like, I really like this. Her mom was a teacher, but it's also it is both of them based off the teacher from school. Okay, got you. As I remember seeing the clip because it was like a short clip that kind of went viral on YouTube, and she was like crying, like talking to her on video, and I was like, oh, that's so cool.
We don't pay teachers enough. I say this as a future teacher.
Miss LaShawn Black, I will never forget her. Oh my, I love that woman with all my heart. My little kindergarten teacher, I'll never forget her. Teachers are important, y'all. Okay. It's because my preschool snuck into her class and started like doing stuff with her class, and they're like she hears on the like speakers that they're looking for one of the kids from like the daycare, the preschool part, but she doesn't realize that it's me, and so I spend the whole day in her class, and that's how I got to be in her class for the rest of the time. I guess I got started coloring. I don't want to be here no more. Yeah, well, it's life. All right, y'all. Last sprint. Let's get it. 10 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn in pages. I said that and didn't even change the thing so y'all can see it. My bad.
So that was our last sprint.
I'm Jim Light.
My bad. I forgot it's muted for me, so I couldn't hear it when y'all heard it. My bad.
That's okay. I don't know if you like took the dogs out for a while.
Yeah, I did, but we got back in time. My bad.
Okay. Excuse me. I'm in chapter 2 still. I'm gonna stop here. This is a good place as any to stop, I guess. Yeah, it's hard. It's very clear that every character in this book is gonna have some gut-wrenching trauma, and I'm just like, okay.
Got you.
Right.
Yeah,
so we'll just see the execution. Yeah, it is. So, but the way she's doling it out is like, it's not, at least for now, nothing is super explicit.
Yeah.
So it's not like trauma for everyone. It's just like the way they respond to certain things, like, where's your dad or where is your mom? And like no, it's fine, they won't mind. Like those sort of things where it's not like my parents abandoned me or It's just like, okay, so there's probably something underneath your availability to have someone stay the night with you without asking a parent first and just knowing that they won't mind. So that sort of thing. So I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna be able to get through if it's not, everything is super explicit and super dramatic and awful and
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my biceps. I went back to body pump yesterday and my whole body when I woke up was like, that's what you get for staying away for so long.
Yeah, so where I'm at right now is getting more into Brittany's life and what it is that she does. And she seemed to be a go-getter, so I'm definitely intrigued to see what the present day storyline is like. I also like that how she used different tenses for the thing. It's something that I tried to do, and Karma always comes back with the dreams versus the active what was happening. So it's just good to see that, especially because again, this is the first book that she's had where it's multi POV. So I'm excited to finish it. But it was a good read. So Alicia said you should get something in my morning. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey KJ, it's good to see you. We're actually about to get out of here. Woo. Y'all, the sleep is trying to tell me it wants to come, and I'm like, all right, I've been missing you, so go ahead, be my friend. Be my friend tonight. Want to thank you guys so much for being here, whether you're watching now for the opening chat of the Missy Elliott Readathon or you are watching on the replay. We appreciate you so much for participating with us. Please don't forget, is it going to stay? Read Black books all February, as it says in the bottom. Books written by Black authors. We got 7 prompts for you. So make sure you go ahead and check all those out. I think I need to update the description box below, but the announcement video and playlists are available on my channel. Mine said, period. We love sleep. Hey, Maya. Yeah, I need it. So, all right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. I will be streaming on Bridge Channel Friday. Okay. I wasn't sure what this Friday. So for more reading sprints on Friday, and then we'll be back on my channel Monday evening. So catch us there. Get your sprints on. All right, y'all. Bye.